Texas Congressman Kevin Brady. He's the lead Republican on the House Ways and Means Committee. I don't know what numbers really to look at. All the polls are depending on who the pollster is. You get some different numbers. Some interesting races. The governor's race here in New York is getting even kind of interesting. What the big issues: inflation, crime.
For us, obviously, inflation, crime, border, economy is just front and center, and there's good reason for it. I think the Dallas Fed pointed out half of workers have seen a real net pay cut, and on average, almost 9%. So, that's a month worth of lost wages. That's huge, on families. Crime, obviously big, especially in a lot of major cities. In Texas, border issues, security really driving it home. We're going to see real gains among Hispanics, especially in border states like ours, because their communities are paying a pretty steep price.
The RCP averages, things like that. The House looks like, just from the safe seats, the seats that are up for grabs, and the leaning, looks like there's going to be a GOP win there. I don't know whether it's whether plus 20 or plus, I don't know how much. But the Senate, you could not. It's as divided as it is right now.
Yeah, it's really close to the Senate.
46-46, and then there's these in the middle. Two are leaning this way, two that way, three. It comes out to almost exactly fit. What do you think finally happens? Do you think it breaks?
My guess is we end up with coming down to that runoff in Georgia again. So sort of a replay of 2 years ago, which I'm sure the people of Georgia very excited about. Right. Another extra month or so of that. But yeah, I think. But I'd rather be us right now. The momentum. You always want to go into an election with momentum. That's what's happening
what Republicans
right now.
do about inflation?
Yeah. So the opposite would be the short answer. So you're going to see a focus.
That's assuming that something Biden did that caused it in the first place.
So in the commitment to America, sort of what's our agenda in the House, you're going to see our four pillars: a nation that's strong, or an economy strong, a nation that's safe, a future built on freedom, and a government that's accountable. So you're going to see a focus on less government spending, taxes, and regulation that fuel inflation, and more workers, more energy, more innovation that can help drive inflation down.
How do you think, though, about what seems like a shift in terms of the relationship between the GOP and the business community, which is what we talk about all the time, and sort of a more outspoken and conflicting relationship than there used to be?
There is. I think there's more tension. I think it's all along the cultural issues for the most part. What I know, especially in tax reform, when we align on economic issues, like working families benefit from that. We saw that after tax reform in a major way. That's where I wish the space were focused on, because I think we created more opportunities, culturally and socially. With a strong economy, we lifted 6 million people out of poverty. Income inequality began to shrink for the first time in half a century. So we accomplished household income just soared. So I think we together did create some real societal opportunities, not that the government created, but the free enterprise created.
The reason I mention is also
way.
you're seeing not just certain red state governors and other things speak out against certain corporations, sometimes who are in their own home state, and I'm thinking of Disney in Florida and some of the stuff going on in Texas, but you're seeing pension funds, treasurers of certain states pulling money from certain funds. I mean, it's interesting, because for a very long time, you could argue actually the liberal progressive blue states were the ones who were using those pension funds to influence certain outcomes. And the red states never did that, because part of the argument was that was a tactic that we hated, right? I mean, when I say we, the GOP was hating.
It's about drilling for energy. This isn't about,
and I'll tell you,
voting rights or
just about energy.
Gender or
I think it's not just about energy. It's about a lot of
ones that you're talking about are
energy.
In Texas, obviously, standing by and watching hedge funds, the government just step on the hose of financing for oil and gas is hard to sit there and watch.
I want to
because
ask you
we think
one
it's
other thing.
Unfair.
If you watch Fox News, you watch Fox, you see infrared images of people crossing. I mean, you think there's 50,000 people coming in every day. We also have individuals that think that inflation, one of the components is we don't have enough workers. If Republicans get elected, can you get a decent immigration policy where we let legal people in that we need and make sure that we don't get overwhelmed by, certain cities are absolutely overwhelmed by illegal immigration.
Yeah, well, there's no question we're going to need more workers. That was a problem before COVID, even more so now. But, I think you've got to shut that back door of illegal immigration to give you the space on immigration reform and all that.